I'm Scott Bernstein. Welcome into the immaculate grounds here at Lawrence Tech University. We're talking Blue Devil football. We're doing a series of videos hyping up this new coaching staff that we have. I call it Merchant Magic, and it's taking fire right here on campus. A lot of buzz, a lot of excitement, and the first in this series, introducing the coaching staff to the public. We got Kyle Nystrom going to be running the defense here for the Blue Devils. Veteran coach, a ton of experience. We're talking coming from head coaching ranks at Division II, Northern Michigan. We're talking running defenses and linebackers at Central Michigan, Western Michigan, TCU, Ferris State. Started his career at Michigan State under George Perlis. Coach Nystrom, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, good to be here. You're kind of putting a big bullseye on us right out of the gate, right?
It's exciting. I mean, to have someone like this coaching the defense, just tell everyone what kind of what are the defensive principles you're really going to be focusing on, and how's it been this last month or two building things up.
Yeah, well, I've been here a couple weeks, and so most of the time spent since I've been here has been just working recruiting. Haven't spent a lot of time with the players. We had our first workout the other day. That's the first time I've been around them. And so, everybody's, what do you want to do defensively? Well, we're going to do what our personnel kind of dictates what we can do. And so I don't have a grasp of what our personnel is yet. I won't know till we get them on the field and put them through fundamentals, but that's where we're going to be anyway. We're going to be fundamentally sound. We're going to work on basic techniques and fundamentals. If you can't beat a block and you can't move the right way and you can't tackle, scheme doesn't matter. And so I think that's a big difference between people like myself and Coach Bulla compared to other people. And, we really didn't have a choice where we came from. Me as a student assistant for that staff, and then Chuck played for them. That's who they were. We were always real big with Coach Perlis and Coach Saban and Furness and Coach Gothard and those guys on defense and Coach Parker about being good at the basics, whether it's just blocking and tackling and running and movements and leverage and striking ability and, block destruction, things of that nature, coverage techniques, man techniques, the vision of your eyes, whether you're in zone or man, things like that, all the basics, you got to be good there. If you're not good there, it doesn't matter what you think you're good.
No, but fundamentals can be the ultimate equalizer. I mean, it can do so much. It can overcome so many things. I guess as we wrap up here, just talk about how fertile the recruiting ground is here in Metro Detroit. I mean, you must be like a kid in a candy store looking at the amount of talent you could go out and prevent from leaving Metro Detroit, play their college football right here in front of their friends and family, and be a part of this culture build, hopefully to enormous meteoric heights in NAIA football.
Well, there are a lot of players here, but there's also a lot of colleges that are recruiting this area. And I used to look at it when I was the head coach at Northern, let alone, the Division I schools that are here in the state or around it that use it. Then you could talk about the Division II schools that are in the area and use it. And then you look at the NAI schools and the Division IIIs. That's a lot of people in here for a certain amount of kids and a certain amount of prospects. So, the way I look at it, the bottom line, I know where we're located as a university and a program. We have to do well here. And then you have to have a plan to supplement that. What you get here, that makes you better. You try like heck to get, and hopefully you do well. After that, you're going to have to go outside of that, the immediate area to get as good as you can get to fill up the rest of what your roster wants to look like.
Well, this is the architect of the defense. Quarterbacks in the NAIA, beware. Coach Nystrom's troops are coming after you. If you're a linebacker, if you're a defensive rush end, if you're playing in the trenches, this is the type of guy you want to play for. We're going to be bringing you all the highlights of this great new coaching staff here. Thank you, Coach Nystrom, for joining us. Catch the Merchant Magic coming this fall to Lawrence Tech. I'm Scott Bernstein. We'll see you next time.